Good morning, dear students. Our grammar topic today is present perfect continuous or present perfect progressive. The present perfect continuous, also called present perfect progressive, is a verb tense which is used to show that an action started in the past and has continued up to the present moment. The present perfect continuous usually emphasizes duration, or the amount of time that an action has been taking place. The present perfect continuous is made up of two elements: the present perfect of the verb to be, have been or has been, and the present participle of the main verb. Base form plus ing. Look at these examples. She has been swimming for a long time. You have been waiting here for 2 hours. Participles are a particular form of the verb that has two main purposes. 1. Turn the verb into an adjective to modify nouns. 2. Connect with auxiliary verbs to create different tenses, such as the present perfect tense. Here are examples of participles used as adjective and present participle. Adjective: the singing bird is outside my window. Present participle: the verb is singing outside my window. For most verbs, you form the present participle by adding ing to the end. For instance, go, going. However, there are some special rules for verbs ending in c, ie, or a silent e, as well as for verbs ending in one vowel and one consonant. For verbs ending in c, just add a k before ing. For instance, panic, panicking. For verbs ending in ie, change the ie into a y before adding ing. For instance, tie, tying. For verbs ending in a silent e, simply drop the e and then add ing. For instance, change, changing. Please note that this does not include verbs ending in a double e. Verbs that end in a double e follow the standard rules. For instance, see, seeing. For verbs ending in one vowel and one consonant, double the consonant before adding ing. Run, running. Admit, admitting. There are exceptions to this rule. However, if a word ending in a single vowel and a single consonant has two syllables, but the second syllable is not stressed, you can add ing without changing anything. For instance, visit, visiting. The structure of the present perfect continuous tense in affirmative is subject plus has, have, plus been, plus verb with ing, plus complement, where the first auxiliary, have, is conjugated in the present simple, have, has. The second auxiliary, be, is invariable in past participle form, been, and the main verb is invariable in the present participle form with ing. Look at these examples. I have been reading a fascinating book lately. You have been practicing the piano for 2 hours. He has been exercising regularly this month. She has been learning French since last year. It has been raining all day. We have been planning our vacation for weeks. They have been working on their project since Monday. Thus, when we use the present perfect continuous tense in speaking, we often contract the subject and the first auxiliary verb. We also sometimes do this in informal writing. See these examples. I've been reading a fascinating book lately. You've been practicing the piano for 2 hours. He's been exercising regularly this month. She's been learning French since last year. It's been raining all day. We've been planning our vacation for weeks. They've been working on their project since Monday. For negative sentences, we insert not after the first auxiliary verb, have or has, and we may contract the auxiliary verb and not. Let's see these examples. I haven't been sleeping well these days. You haven't been eating enough vegetables. He hasn't been studying for the test. She hasn't been feeling well lately. It hasn't been functioning properly. We haven't been watching TV much. They haven't been attending the meetings. For interrogative sentences, we exchange the subject and the first auxiliary verb, have or has. Remember that we answer these kind of questions using short answers. For instance, have I been talking too much? Yes, you have, or no, you haven't. Have you been waiting for a long time? Yes, I have, or no, I haven't. Has he been practicing for the competition? Yes, he has, or no, he hasn't. Has she been writing her thesis? Yes, she has, or no, she hasn't. Has it been snowing in your town? Yes, it has, or no, it hasn't. Have we been working efficiently? Yes, you have, or no, you haven't. Have they been studying together? Yes, they have, or no, they haven't. For WH questions, we put the question word at the beginning, followed by the first auxiliary verb have or has, then the subject and past participle of the verb be. Finally, the present participle of the main verb. Look at these examples. The question word what is used to ask about activities. For example, what have you been doing all day? I have been working on my report. What has she been studying lately? She has been studying Spanish. The question word where is used to ask about location. Where have they been going every morning? They have been going to the gym. Where has he been working? He has been working at a new company. The question word why is used to ask for reasons. For example, why have you been crying? I have been watching a sad movie. Why has he been feeling tired lately? He has been staying up too late. The question word who is used to ask about people. Who has been helping you with your homework? My brother has been helping me. Who have they been talking to? They have been talking to their professor. The question word how long is used to ask about duration. How long have you been learning English? I have been learning English for 5 years. How long has she been working here? She has been working here since 2020. We use the present perfect continuous to show that something started in the past and has continued up until now. For 5 minutes, for 2 weeks, and since Tuesday are all durations which can be used with the present perfect continuous. Look at these examples. They have been talking for the last hour. She has been working at that company for 3 years. What have you been doing for the last 30 minutes? James has been teaching at the university since June. We have been waiting here for over 2 hours. Nancy hasn't been taking her medicine for the last 3 days. You can also use the present perfect continuous without a duration, such as for 2 weeks. Without a duration, the tense has a more general meaning of lately. We often use the words lately or recently to emphasize this meaning. For instance, recently I have been feeling really tired. She has been watching too much television lately. Have you been exercising lately? Mary has been feeling a little depressed. Lisa has not been practicing her English. What have you been doing? Thank you so much for watching this presentation.
Profe, su micrófono está apagado.
Thank you so much. Okay. Now that we know how to form and how to use the present perfect continuous, we are going to put it in practice doing our Kahoot. Thank you so much for your commentary about the micro. Thanks a lot. Let me share the Kahoot. Okay, the pin for the Kahoot is 399037 or scan the QR code, please. Thank you, Suriel, and welcome. Kat, Marco Lopez, thank you so much. Karen, Francisco, Catherine, thanks a lot for your participation, all of you. Okay, no one else? Then let's start with our Kahoot.
Doctor, buenos días. Es que me sacó cajot y ya no puedo ingresar.
No te preocupes, después lo checas en YouTube, por favor.
Ah, bueno, sí, gracias.
A ti. Okay, on this Kahoot, Monse is on the first place, Marco is on the second place, and Angel is on the third place. Congrats, all of you. Thank you so much for your participation. Okay. Do you have any question or comment, doubt? No? Ok. Nada más recordarles que tenemos hasta el martes 4 de marzo para subir la actividad integradora de la actividad 3 y el portafolio de evidencias. Ok. See you next Saturday. Thank you so much for your time and your attendance to this class. Have a nice day. Bye bye.
Bye, teacher.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, teacher.
See you. Bye. So long.